Hello and welcome back to News from My Bed, the most low-budget LEGO news you will ever see online, as today I am here to share with you that superheroes is back. It has been pretty dire over the last couple of years. I've fallen out of my love with Marvel, but then I saw Guardians of the Galaxy yesterday and I was reminded why I loved it so much in the first place. And then when it comes to DC, I mean, it's just been a little bit tragic besides the one-off sets here and there the last couple of years. And most of those sets have been large Batman direct-to-consumer sets straight from LEGO, and this year it is no different, as the Batcave looks absolutely incredible. If you want to talk about it too in depth, I am live on Twitch right as this video is coming out, discussing it and talking about it, so you can come and let me know your thoughts over there. But here is the Batcave. Now this isn't quite a first reaction since I have seen these, but I haven't really had a close in-depth look at them. But essentially I think this is incredible. I really liked the large scale Batmobile. I didn't purchase it for myself though, since I don't like large vehicles. Also the Batwing looked incredible, but again, not for me. I much prefer the smaller ones, but this Batcave is a lot more in scale with what I really like. I like minifigure scale things. I like the Tim Burton Batman movies, and this set overall looks like a really solid display piece. It does look incredibly thick and kind of incredibly deep, but I guess that entirely makes sense considering this entire thing can actually open all of the way up. Now, I don't know what I expected out of a Batman build, but I didn't expect it to kind of be an enclosed thing, but I think that is a really, really interesting design choice. So just some basic information. This is set 76252 and has 3,981 pieces and is probably expected to have a retail price of around 400 to 500 US dollars. I'm expecting it to be with that type of range, just given on what sets around that piece count have been over the last couple of months. In typical fashion to Batman, there is a lot of black in this build, which I am a fan of, but at the same time, I do wish that there was a little bit more just kind of spread around just to break it up a bit, since it does feel kind of very bland and all of the same color.
I only work in black, and sometimes very, very dark gray.
Now looking at the minifigure, I'm going to assume that this Batman minifigure is the exact same one that was featured in the poly bag, which Just Too Good reviewed recently if you want to have an up-close look at that. However, there is a second suit included, which I, again, am going to assume that this is the one from the 1989 sets, because they are very, very close. It's really just the torso printing that differentiates the two, so I assume that both would be featured in this set, especially given the price point. Now this set also marks the return of a minifigure scale 1989 Batmobile, which personally I'm really excited about. I am very fortunate enough to have the promo one that came alongside the larger 1989 Batmobile, and it is an amazing set. It is so cool, it is so sleek, and I think this model, just looking at it from a glance, looks incredibly similar. The shape is all there. The only thing that I think might be a bit of a difference is it might be shrunken down just a little bit in order to fit it on this platform. Now speaking of the platform as well, it doesn't look like this set opens up to be like one straight line with the platform through the middle. It kind of just gives me like an open book vibe, and there aren't really any other pictures on the back of the box that would hint to it opening up to be like one flat wall, which does make sense, as if we look at the dimensions of the set, when it is enclosed, it is 51 centimeters or 20 inches long, and that is ridiculous. I mean, it would be over a meter if it was entirely opened up, which it's a bit insane. I mean, that is way longer than like the Harry Potter Diagon Alley set. Like, that is a lot. It is a very, very hefty set. Now the box also shows off a couple of play features, nothing too crazy, just a few little bits of movement for the most part. There are parts that can turn around, like the chair, which honestly you would kind of expect out of a LEGO set. There are also some things with the Batcave, as well as some shutting doors and some opening and closing gates and things like that. Again, it's nothing too crazy. This is a very much collector's edition adult set. Also featured in this set are, of course, the Alfred minifigure, as well as a Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne, which does look really cool. If you look in the background too, you can get a tiny view of what the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman would look like. It looks to me like they've got the Black Panther ears on her, and then just like a printed face with some cutouts on it. Honestly, this minifigure looks like it's really, really, really good. I know it's super blurry, but I have high hopes. Now, I can't find him on these images, but the Penguin minifigure as well, Danny DeVito, is supposed to be included. This minifigure did leak actually quite a while ago, so here's what he will look like. I am incredibly excited for this set. Is it something that I'm going to pick up? Personally, I don't know. Like, I am very strict when it comes to my LEGO purchases. I really, really like this set. I would love to be able to build this set. I don't don't know where I would display it, but I love DC. I've always wanted a Batcave, and to me as well, like I am really attached to like Forest Fire and that whole like Batman saga of stop motion films. Like that is one of the Batmans that I grew up with. I know it's like so stupid. So I've always wanted to have a Batcave that reminded me of the Forest Fire animations, which firstly meant, you know, Lego Batcave. And I feel like this set essentially, even though it's based off an actual movie Batman, it really kind of does remind me of that, and it is always something that I wanted as a kid. So this really fulfills that nostalgia part for me, which is really cool. But let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments below, and will you be picking this up on release day? And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel down below. And until next time, I will see you later.